Back to school, back to 19th grade. Good morning! Wow, so we're going back to school today. This is exciting. I am returning to my master's program today, and this is the start of the winter quarter, which will actually be my last quarter in grad school. I am mastering out of my program, so I will be done with school, at least for the time being, as soon as the middle of March, which is super exciting. And yeah, so this quarter, I am a teaching assistant for one class, and I'm also taking my final class. It's a research methods class in ethnography, which is basically like the study of people, like kind of based on like interviewing and like interpersonal interaction. And there's a whole kind of methodology to it that I will learn this quarter. Before we dive into the day, we gotta have a nice, healthy, yummy breakfast. So I made myself this delicious spread of avocado, spinach, apples, and turkey bacon with some almond milk and this cute little straw on the side. So I'm going to enjoy this. I've also been trying to build a healthier habit of reading for fun, not just reading for class. I think when you're a student in the humanities and you're reading a ton for class, it can be really hard to carve out time to explicitly read for fun because you're already doing so much reading. Maybe you feel overwhelmed and that's not something that you feel drawn to. So I'm developing a reading for fun practice, and I'm actually reading this book today. It's called Pretties, and it's one of the books that was in that haul. It's the second installment in the 4-part series. I finished the first book like a day or two ago. I'm 100 pages into this one. I'm just going full steam ahead, y'all. I've really been enjoying it. And yeah, that's kind of what I'm gonna start my day with, so. Good morning, boys. So every year Yoga with Adrian does a new yoga challenge, and I haven't started the one for this year yet, even though it's already January 3rd. I know I'm a little late, okay? But I'm gonna try and get back into yoga this year. Why not? I did yoga in 2022, but I just feel like in general my fitness routine has not been consistent at all. And one of my big goals for this year is to find ways to move that genuinely like feel good to me, that make me happy, and that make me feel good in my body. And yoga is always something that I've enjoyed. I don't know why I struggle to make a consistent practice. I guess I've just kind of been hoping that I'll fall in love with working out so much that I'll just want to do it every single day. But I think kind of what I'm realizing is you have to be very intentional and carve out time for that type of thing and just keep showing up whether you feel like it or not. And I mean, that's the case with a lot of things in life. And I'm able to do it in other areas of my life, so why can't I do it in this area, you know? But I am actually genuinely excited to do yoga today, and yeah, let's do a little yoga with Adrian. That was a lovely centering practice, as always. I feel like I always enjoy my time with yoga with Adrian. That being said, I remember, maybe this was a few months back, someone left a comment under one of my videos saying that, you know, of course, like yoga is something that originates in India. Like, what does it mean to be championing a white woman doing this craft, albeit very well, in my opinion. And I just wanted to like respond to that and say, if you know any Indian creators who are on YouTube making yoga content, please share their information with me. I would love to support those creators and support folks who come from a direct lineage of people who originated this craft. I already have a sense of what I want to wear. I don't think it's terribly fashionable, but I think it's gonna be really comfy, and it's raining today, so I need something a little cozy. I thrifted this shirt a couple days ago. It just smells fresh because I just cleaned it, and it's like so soft, so I'm gonna wear that. Then I guess just some regular blue jeans. Can't go wrong with regular blue jeans. Okay, y'all, let's go get showered and smell right for the day. I recently finished my course of Accutane, which is very exciting, and so now I've been really into skincare, because after you finish Accutane, it's not like your skin is just perfect forever and you don't have to do anything, you have to take good care of your skin. So it's been fun because now that I'm not breaking out all the time, I can actually experiment and like try a bunch of fun skincare, which is something that I've always wanted to do, but for the longest time I couldn't because my skin was so sensitive. Like anything and everything could make it have an explosive moment. At some point I would love to make a video about my Accutane experience, because I know there are probably other people out there who are unsure if that's something they want to do, and it's a pretty involved process and it's a pretty serious like acne medication, but it was very successful for for me. So like all this stuff that you see still on my face, that's just scarring, but I don't have any more acne, which is wild because I had chronic acne for years and years and years. Man, chronic acne will sap away your confidence. I was looking back at old photos during the holidays with my mom of me like this time last year and what my skin was looking like, and y'all, it was so scary. Like, I can't believe that it was that bad. A part of me knew that it was as bad as it was at that time, but I think because it was so intense for me, I kind of like blocked it out and just like looked at my face as little as possible because it made me really sad. That sounds really depressing, but that's, I mean, it's the truth. But looking back on it now, I'm like, ooh, girl. I want to give my skincare at least a few minutes to soak in. So while it's doing that, we're going to take our hair out and put on some accessories. I'm doing a little something special because it's the first day back. I will not be doing this every day of the quarter. Obviously, as things pick up, I will not be as, you know, intentional or like on point about putting on makeup every day. Like, also, you don't need to put on makeup to go to class. For me, I'm putting it on because it just makes me feel like good and like I'm showing up as my best, happiest self. So these braids have been in for probably like 4 days now, and so these are like very, very formed waves. As you can see, they're tight. Okay, normally they don't come out that tight, so we're gonna have to really shake this out. If you have curly hair and you do braid outs or twist outs, you know exactly what I'm about to do. It's gonna look scary if you don't. It's gonna look like an exorcism, but I promise it's not. You ready? I warned you. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. I think I gave myself whiplash. All right, so that fluffed it out a little bit. As you can see, it's still pretty flat. We're gonna fluff her a little bit and it'll grow throughout the day. I mean, especially because it's raining outside, it's a little bit humid. It'll grow. Won't have to do a whole lot to make it grow. Are we styling our hair today? Let's see, do we like this? No, that looks stupid. Okay, I'm taking that out. What do we think? Just a regular side part? I feel like a regular side part could be good. I've been doing middle parts a lot lately, so let's mix it up. Lately, my makeup routine has been very, very simple. I feel like when I did have a lot of acne, I was really insecure about it, so when I put on makeup, I tried to cover everything. But now that my skin is clearer, I have the luxury of just doing like pinpoint concealing and then a little bit of blush, a little bit of highlighter, and calling it a day. And honestly, I'm very grateful for that. Streamlines my whole experience. Don't get me wrong, I like makeup, and no shade to people who do put a lot of makeup on. I think it's an art form, it's a craft, and I have a lot of respect for that. It's not my personal craft, but for other people, it's their craft. I can't believe that it's 2023. Like, I'm still wrapping my head around that. I don't know, I feel like 2022 went both very quickly and very slowly at the same time, you know? And this year, I'm getting my master's degree, which is also super weird. Like, I feel like I'm becoming a real adult. People don't tell you, like, after you graduate from college, everything moves so fast. Like, I mean, I guess some people do say that, like, life moves really fast. It moves fast and it doesn't move fast at the same time. But I feel like I just graduated from college and now I'm getting my master's degree. Now I'm almost in my mid-20s. Like, what? I'm almost done. Lately, I've been really feeling drawn to more high quality makeup instead of drugstore stuff, and not necessarily coming from a bougie place, but just like really wanting quality products. And I don't know, I feel like when I was using more drugstore makeup, my face was just looking more chalky, but now that I'm using more high-end makeup, it's looking a little bit better, I have to say. And you know what, maybe that's placebo effect. Maybe that's not real. Maybe that's just me hierarchizing things based on price. I don't know. I might need to examine that. But I've really been enjoying my Dior makeup. Thank you, Auntie. This was a Christmas present from my Auntie Lisa. All right, and now we'll top it all off with a little bit of mascara. Lip gloss. Finish it off with a little spray. All right, I'm now in my office at my desk because it's time to get to work. Right now it's 9:30, so I'm a little bit behind schedule, but let's go ahead and take a look at our to-do list for today. Okay, so today is Tuesday. Didn't actually write out a to-do list, so let's make a to-do list. So in addition to making a to-do list, I also manually put things into my calendar and block out time for everything. So the first thing on my list is actually going on LinkedIn. I know, very adult. Part of my 2023 goal is to be really intentional about going on LinkedIn more and connecting with other young professionals, especially since I'm working for myself now. I think I need to get a little bit better at that. That's always been something that's been a little bit challenging for me because I don't know, I've in my mind like had a negative association between that and like networking has always felt like a dirty word to me, but it's kind of important as an adult. I still struggle to negotiate that. I made a video where I touched on it a while back. I think it's the one where I talk about pros and cons of the Ivy League. It's tough, but you know, we out here, I'm making an effort, I'm putting myself out into the world, making stuff and seeing what happens, really. Okay, so LinkedIn. For the next 15 minutes or so, I'm gonna be on here. I just like to go through my page and like see what folks are up to, read some of the interesting conversations that are taking place, especially around like race relations, and posting a little something myself. I feel like the study girl from like the cool chill hip hop beats to work and study to right now with Kenji in the back behind me. Okay, so I spent the last couple hours on my laptop working. Now I'm having a little snack, and then I'm gonna make my way to campus because I have a meeting with my advisor before the first class, just kind of go over the syllabus, make sure I know everything I need to know to support our students this quarter. I think I said at the beginning of the video, I'm a teaching assistant this quarter, so I just need to know what's going on with the class. And then we have our very first class today, which is super exciting. Yeah, so I need to eat quick because I kind of need to hurry and go on my room. I'm back home and I have a lot to tell you about my first day back at school. Today was great. I went to campus around 1 because I had a meeting with my advisor, so we went over the syllabus and we kind of spoke about everything. And then class started at 2. Class went really, really well. I love the class that I'm TAing this quarter. This will be my last time TAing for the foreseeable future, so really going out on a high note. And yeah, everyone seems really lovely in the class. Students seem really nice. And the subject matter is really interesting. So I actually have some reading that I need to do tonight to prepare for that and some TA responsibilities I need to work on. So it's a little after 4 right now, so I think I'm gonna just knock out schoolwork and then do some dinner. Yes? Yes, let's do it. Also, something that people don't always tell you about teaching assistants is that we are doing all of the reading right along with our students. We're not asking y'all to do anything that we're not doing ourselves. At least skimming, that's the bare minimum. So I have some reading to do tonight for class tomorrow. Technically, and not as a student, but again, as a teaching assistant. Let me set you down and let's get into office mode. Let's get into student office mode. Okay, let's take a look at my Notion, see what I need to do. So I need to find a plagiarism guide to share with our students so that they know basically what plagiarism is and what it isn't. I need to do a close reading of the syllabus tonight for any typos, so I have that printed out. I'm gonna do that. And then I also need to read for class tomorrow. So that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do real quick. Plagiarism Guide 101. I don't know that I've even read anything like this well, that's not true. I've definitely read stuff about plagiarism, how not to plagiarize. Okay, so I take that back. I just think it's important because a lot of times when students get in trouble for plagiarizing, it's not even necessarily because they're trying to plagiarize, it's because sorry, my printer is like having a moment. A lot of times when students plagiarize, it's not intentional, it's because they don't know how to properly cite their sources. Like they'll say something from someone, right? So they did the research, but because they don't put quotations around it or like properly put the name and the year and all that, like however they're citing it, because they don't do that, it becomes an issue. And plagiarism is a big deal in college, especially depending on the teacher you have. Like some people will be more severe with you than others, but in general, university and college policies are pretty strict on plagiarism. So I said I was going to help us find a little plagiarism guide. How to avoid plagiarism, what needs to be credited or documented. Okay, this is actually a little boring, so I'm gonna do this off camera. Hello, and welcome to the portion of the evening where I still have work to do, but my motivation has run dry. So I'm laying on the couch and watching Netflix to convince myself that I'm relaxing when I'm actually still working. No, I am still working on the readings. I did a little bit of them and then had some food delivered. I had some dinner, put my hair back. That's how you know I'm getting serious. When the hair goes back, that's how I'm in work mode. So, I mean, I still have a lot of stuff to get done today. I finished a lot on my list, but per usual, there's more to go. More to go. I have 17 things on my to-do list today, which is a little outrageous. Guess who just got groceries delivered? That would be me. So let's put them away. The reason I have the bags down here is because I feel like they maybe have my address on them and I'm not trying to have any issues. So I'm gonna keep that there. Got some blackberries. Also got some blueberries. Ooh, this is a good one. I got some dino kale. Very nutrient dense, and it's called dino kale because you can kind of see it's got like, it almost looks like the skin of a dinosaur or like a reptile or something. I love kale, so I also got just regular kale. I love this. So I got some pears as well. Pears. Portobello mushrooms and sliced white mushrooms, cucumber, avocados. I got 4 of them. Mats is crawling in one of the bags. That's one of his favorite things about when groceries get delivered, then he gets to crawl in the bags. Let me show you. Hello, little one. Are you enjoying your new home? Back to the grocery haul. Talenti. I love Talenti. So I got the black raspberry chocolate chip. Chocolate chip and raspberry is, I think, one of the most underrated flavor combos. I said what I said. Mediterranean mint. I know there are gonna be people who don't understand the value of mint, okay? One of my friends teases me and says that eating like mint chocolate, anything, is like brushing your teeth with sugar. Sugary mint. I also got some Reese's peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter jelly. A massive thing of spinach, bigger than my head because I have, I don't know, a couple fistfuls of spinach with my breakfast every morning. Also got some more turkey bacon. One of the things I don't love about getting groceries delivered, because it's very convenient and I'm very grateful to be able to do that. The only thing I don't like about it is that it's much more wasteful because they use these paper bags, they wrap everything in plastic. I'm sure that's like their policy. When I go shopping in person, I don't use any of that stuff. I bring my own bags and I don't use any plastic. So I don't know, I feel not great about that. But I don't have a car and I don't live very close to a grocery store, so this is what's accessible to me. Got some Swiss because lately I've really been craving grilled cheeses a lot, and I love Swiss. Swiss is my favorite cheese. If you didn't know, now you know. Oh, surprise, more greens. I tried, the second time I said surprise. So this is the baby spring mix organic lettuce, big thing of that. I try to have at least 1 salad a day, unsweetened almond milk. I got some creamer for my mom specifically when she comes over so that she has yummy creamer for her coffee. Organic unsweetened applesauce. More garlic powder because I'm out. 100% whole wheat bread for my grilled cheeses. Minced garlic. Little snacky snack. Salt and vinegar chips. Annie's salad dressing. I've been consuming this salad dressing since I was literally 4 years old. So it's a staple. And then I did get myself cupcakes. Okay, it's my first day of the quarter. Spoiling myself a little bit, but that's okay. Time to put my bounty away. My camera's about to die, so I think we're gonna end the vlog here, but thank you so much for hanging out with me for my first day back at school. It was a really good day. I'm in high spirits. I'm going to continue reading and thinking deeply and learning throughout the whole quarter. And I'm just excited for all that's to come. If you enjoy student content like this, definitely let me know. And hello. And I can make more videos like this or vlogs like this. If you have specific questions about grad school, I'm happy to answer those as well. And I will see you all very soon with a new video.